Welcome to LMC and Knowledge, Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you could take along your spiritual journey. I hope that you're having a good night, good day, whenever you see this and wherever you see this. Make sure that you're prayed up and stand in the light of God because that's where we belong. Okay? Okay. God says today, change and cleanse. God is saying you need to change and cleanse. God says, in order to feel different and receive different, you need to cleanse and change everything from mind, body, soul, and home. God says, cleanse your diet. More green veggies, he's saying. You need to cleanse your diet and eat more dark leafy greens, more red and dark berries, more water, more vitamins and minerals. So you can look up the vitamins that you lack or what you need. You need to look up the supplements. If you're not able to get vegetables or eat healthy on a daily basis, it's very important to eat your vitamins, take your vitamins, so that can substitute the food. God says, rearrange your bathroom. If your soap is on the left, put it on the right. Reorganize your medicine cabinet. Reorganize under the sinks of bathrooms and kitchens. Put your plates and bowls where the cups are and put the cups where the plates and bowls were. God says, clean your dish rack. Clean your microwave. Clean out the fridge and freezer. Sweep outside of your house. Take the trash out. Brush your teeth 2 to 3 times a day. Take a spiritual bath or a soul bath. You know how we just take, physical baths, which is like, we're just cleansing off the outer part of our body. God wants you to intentionally speak of, like, as you're in this bath water, you're cleansing your soul. You're cleansing your soul. As I'm in this water, I am cleansing my soul. I am purifying my soul. That's what God wants you to do. Because it's like we need a soul cleanse. Sometimes we're around people with negative energies. We're around people with negative emotions. They say negative words, harshful words. And like say you're passing by, you're driving or you're somewhere and people are arguing, right? They're arguing and yelling. Understand that those are demonic energies that are around that argument causing the energy to rise, right? And then you may, since you're around it, you make yourself accessible to these energies. So sometimes you may get into an argument a week later, a month later, and wonder, why am I feeling that way? That's not how I truly felt. Or it's because we as humans and spirits, we absorb everything around us. Just like you put lotion on, your skin absorbs the lotion within you. So you can literally watch it. Like after we're done with this video, you put lotion on your arm and don't even rub it in fully. I bet you it's going to soak it up. It's going to soak it up. Just like when you put water on your head and you don't use a blow dryer, right? And you just let your hair air dry, that means you let your body soak up that water. So if you see how easily you're able to soak up things, know that you can spiritually soak up bad energies also and bring it into your home. So that's why I know certain people are against sage and saying like that's the devil and that's of the devil and everything. One thing that they do when they're doing sage is they're saying, certain people talk about, like, they speak of God while they're doing sage and say, God, cleanse this energy. I want this energy out of me. You don't have to use sage, but you have to, it's the voice, the intention that they put with the sage. It's not the specific physical form of sage that can cleanse it out. It's you combining your spiritual voice, your spirit, while you're doing that. I just seen 444. But that's why I see why women do that, or men, or people who have sage, they burn it and stuff like that. It's the intention that they put behind it is what makes it work, okay? So you don't have to burn sage. You can literally just say, this energy was just bad juju. God, please cleanse my spirit, my mind, body, and soul, because I do not belong here. And this energy doesn't belong on me, okay? I do not belong in this frequency. So, yeah, that's how you can do it too. So you don't have to light candles, burn sage. You don't have to do those things. They do it, but they set the intentions of what you're saying right now. You're doing it without it. They're doing it with the candle and with their intention. So that's why I don't judge anybody on what their spiritual practice is, because the way they talk to God and connect with God is a different way. Everybody has their own divine personal relationship with God. So yeah. Another thing God was saying, use bleach for evil energy. So maybe you're not, God's saying like use bleach a little bit in your dishes too. Because sometimes people wash their dishes and their food still, it smells like food is still in there or it's still greasy. The bleach or the hydrogen peroxide really breaks down that grease, breaks down that smell, so you don't eat that stuff. You don't smell it when you're trying to get a clean bowl. And then another thing that you may not know, because you may be like, why are you cleaning your dishes with bleach? Like, you have to eat out of them. You know, if you look up how long you have to wait after you eat out of those bowls you clean, you have to wait 45 minutes to an hour, and that's including dish soap. You have to wait that long to eat out of it. I actually don't eat out of those dishes until like the next day. You know, I put the dishes away, but I don't eat on them. I just get some different dishes. But yeah, God's saying, oh yeah, bleach for negative energies. I was using bleach on my floor just because it, you know, it sanitizes it and all that stuff. But then I found out bleach actually banishes bad spirits. And now some people might be here and might be like, oh, that's witchcraft. No, I'm just cleaning my floor. But I didn't know that also does that too. So it's killing two birds in one stone. Like, hey, that's why I wanted to tell you guys that. But detangle your jewelry. So I know some women out here have like a whole bunch of necklaces and all that type of stuff. It's time to separate your jewelry, because it's like when things are cluttered, refold your clothes is what I'm hearing. When things are cluttered, it causes energy to build up. It causes confusion, anxiety. It may just make you feel groggy, and it's just because of what you surround yourself by. I personally love, well, ever since I've been doing these videos, 7 to 8 videos a day, I would literally, before I did this, I was always changing up my house in the way it looks. Like, I moved the table from this room to that room. This is our dining room table now. This is our living room now. Like, I literally switch things up so it looks like a completely different house. And every time I do that, like I said, I switch the bathroom up. So if you have like pictures hanging up in your bathroom or stuff, you can take those down, put some different ones on there, bring in some new energy for yourself. That's what I do, and it makes my family happy. It makes me so happy to just walk in and see things differently. I move my bed to the other side. If it's I change the angle of my bed. I move lamps around. I just love different things. So if you have a place where you had all your perfumes at, not by the sun obviously, but move your perfumes to a different nightstand or move it to a different area. So it just creates you're just gonna learn. You're growing when you do that. You make your brain think differently, and you'll create peace within yourself because you're just seeing things in a different way. Some people don't even move their house around. They bed set be sitting there for 15, 20 years, and I'm just like, whoa. And that's why your life feels stagnant, or you don't feel like things are happening in your life. God says, like, every time you clean your space, He's going to give you blessings. He's going to give you more. So maybe do that 6-month thing. If you haven't touched that in 6 months, and you know how you be finding stuff and you be like, wow, I haven't had that, or I haven't used it in a long time. You either use it today or get rid of it. You can't be like, oh, well, maybe one day I'll use it, because I said that to myself too, and I still don't use it. So as I'm speaking these things to you, I'm also working on myself too. I never just speak these things. Everything that I'm putting out on my page, I've done it or I've been doing it, and I think it works for me. I know it works for me, so I know it'll work for you too, okay? Another thing, God's saying, like, use more natural moisturizers for your skin. Because sometimes maybe you're using like Bath and Body Works or just all these fragrances and stuff, and your body just needs like a change, you know. You can use shea butter, raw shea butter, coconut oil, and I also like baby oil. It doesn't have too much product and it doesn't have too much chemicals in it at all. But those are the 3 go-tos that I use, especially in the winter. It's good, really good. But you know, if you want that glowy skin, shea butter, coconut oil, baby oil, vitamin E oil, those are your go-to oils, you know. So yeah, and then another thing, spray the perfume onto your clothes and not directly on your skin. That's another thing that I would advise us women to do, because we love drenching ourselves in perfume and stuff like that, but we just got to be mindful of our body and how quickly it absorbs it. We don't even know, like when you buy certain famous perfumes, we don't know everything that's being put into it, and some of these perfumes are very toxic to our organs. So it's like you spraying it onto your outer organ, which is your skin, then it's going into your bone, into all that type of stuff, and it leads to different type of things. It's just, we just need to be more mindful of what we're putting on our body. But yeah, Ecclesiastes, y'all know what that is. Y'all heard it before, right? Ecclesiastes 3 verse 6 says, there is a time to keep and a time to cast away. So there may be, like, say you got a friend that you don't talk to anymore, you fell out with somebody and they have stuff at your home still, or things that you borrowed from other people. It's time to release those things, is what I'm hearing, because you don't know what their energy is like. Whatever they're going through, and say you're wearing something of theirs or something that they gifted you or gave you, you need to be mindful of how it makes you feel, because they could be going through something negatively, and then the fact that they have something in your house, it can attract their negative energy, demons, to your house. So you gotta be, it's time to be real mindful of what we surround ourselves with. So yeah, I hope you felt that in the spirit, because I truly did. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.